Here's another example of a square root equation. This one's a little slightly different than the previous one. Again, we want to get the square root isolated by itself on one side of the equation, as much of the other junk onto the other side. We're going to square both sides when that happens, but we're going to have to be very cautious about this right-hand side. The biggest mistake would be just to say, well, this is x squared plus 9. But you're kind of misinterpreting one of the power rules that has nothing to do with pluses and minuses. So on this side, we're going to have to be a little bit more cautious than on the left-hand side. Here, the square and the square root will remove each other, and we're going to get x minus 1 is equal to, literally, x minus 3 times x minus 3. 2 factors of x minus 3. So we're going to have to FOIL this side out and see what happens. So this side stays the same for a little bit. This is going to become x squared. We're going to have a minus 3x here and a minus 3x there, so that'll give us a minus 6x. And then negative 3 times negative 3 is a positive 9. So now that we have it all expanded, we have a quadratic, but again we want to get it equal to 0. So I'm going to move the x over, basically subtract x, and I'm going to add the 1 over. And we're going to get 0 is equal to x squared minus 7x and plus 10. Alright, and again I'm hoping that this factors. So let's see, factors of 10 that add up to 7. Well, that would be 2 and 5, and that works really well because this has a lead coefficient of 1. So this is going to factor into x minus 2 and x minus 5. So two of the possible answers, and I'll emphasize that, possible answers, these are no guarantee that they're right, is x equals 2 and x equals 5. So let's test them both out. If I plug in 2, we're going to get 2 minus 1, which is 1, and the square root of 1 is 1. But on the other side, if I plug in 2, I'm going to get 2 minus 3, which is negative 1. And definitely that's not true that 1 is equal to negative 1. So this one we're going to have to remove. It's considered an erroneous solution. So the only answer, I think, is 5. We'll make sure. Let's test it out. 5 minus 1 is 4. Square root of 4 is 2. 5 minus 3 is 2, and definitely 2 equals 2. So this becomes the only solution to this equation.